Hi, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to use your elementary classroom. I am on the Educate the Congo website, and you can find the address up here. You'll want to bookmark that to your web browser so you can find it easily. And today I'm going to show you how to use your classroom and how to change the language on your website. So you can transfer between English and French. You'll see that the words change from English to French for the most part. You'll see there's some good information about the school listed here, and then your elementary tab is over here on the right-hand side. So once you get in there, you can click on the classroom that you are going to be working in today. I'm going to show you how to use the 3rd through 5th grade classrooms today. That link will take you directly to your classroom. The first page just shows you some of the things that I've changed or the progress that I've been making. Where you want to focus on is where it says classwork up here at the top. Once you click on that, you can change the language of this classroom by using the Google Translate extension. The way you add that extension is by clicking on this puzzle piece in the right-hand corner. And then once you have that, you can go over here to the menu bar and hit Translate, and it'll give you the option of transferring between English and French. So once you have it in the language that you prefer, you'll see that we have a lot of different topics. Up here at the top, I have instructions on how to do that, add that Google extension, as well as how to change the caption menu on any YouTube video that is shown in this class. So you have a lot of different resources. We have some ESOL. We have some Spanish lessons in here through IXL, a number of different religious resources for your Christianity lessons, PE, physical education, nutrition. You have art, science. We have math. We have English. So there's a lot of variety within this course. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to English, and you'll see up here, once we've translated the page, we can just click on this little G button up here in the right-hand corner, and then we can switch back and forth between the languages. So we'll start up here at the top, and the first thing I'm going to show you is how to access your ESOL materials. So over here, there's a course that you can take on how to teach English to your students. It is a free course. It only takes a couple of weeks, so that might be a good way for you to learn some different techniques for teaching English to your French students. Then we have some English ESOL courses which teach basic grammar, basic and intermediate grammar for your ESOL students so they can get familiar with the English language. We also have some Spanish lessons in here, and these are taught through IXL. So IXL is a program that we apply to, and you'll have to get the login information in order to log into this program. But you'll see that they have vocabulary lessons for Spanish, a lot of good different resources for you to go through with your kids if you would like to teach them some Spanish along with their English. So next we move on to the religion section. In here we have the Superbook Bible, which is a very good resource for young learners. You can see that you can change the book that you want to read from. It has all the different books in here, different chapters that you can choose from. They even have some videos and things that are related to this chapter. And then up here in the right-hand corner, they have some games as well that the kids can play related to the different sections that you are teaching for that day. So this is the Superbook version of the Bible. And again, you can translate this. You just go over to that right-hand menu, you hit translate, You switch the words to French, and then all the information will come up in French. Just know that the videos are still going to be in English from this specific website. However, I have included the French versions of those videos in a tab right here. So over here we have season 2, I believe, of the Superbook French version. Season 1 can be found in the classrooms for kindergarten, first and second grade. You also have a link for the Superbook games. If for some reason the games don't pop up or something doesn't pop up automatically, you can go to view instructions and then it'll pop it up for you. But you can see here there's a link for all the Superbook games as well. So that's the Christianity section. Next, we'll move into PE and nutrition. And we use a couple of different materials here. The first one is the Go Noodle PE classroom routine section. You click on that and it'll take you to the Go Noodle website. And there's a number of different routines that the kids can do. You can see that they're only a couple of minutes long. So you can add 2, 3 sessions depending on how long your PE classes for the day. There's going to be a cute little, ad of some sort. And then they'll show you a workout routine for your class for the day. Moving on, we have what are called the Achievery section, and this is for social emotional learning. There's a lot of good lessons in here on using technology in our lives, how to balance different situations in our lives, messages and symbols, how to learn, trusting and believing. So there's a lot of good different videos. They give you the grade level. I have, 6th grade here, but you can easily go to 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade and do a search for that, and they will give you the lessons within that age range. So you just go ahead and change those options there. Then we have the nutrition section. There's going to be a textbook that comes in here and some Brain Pop videos, which you might find really helpful. I'll start with the Khan Academy class. So this one is all about development. This happens to be the French version of Khan Academy, which we'll use quite a bit. Again, you can, to make it more bilingual, translate between English and French. You can choose another language, pick, anything else that you might think you want to teach to your children, like Spanish. This one is about growth mindset, and so that'll teach the kids about how, to have a positive attitude when it comes to learning, making mistakes, things like that. So this is more of your social emotional learning. We also have some videos on nutrition, and these are through the Brain Pop French website, which we have a subscription for. So you'll have to get the login information for that. But there's typically a video, and then they'll give you a description and maybe some other videos that you can watch related to that topic. So some good information there. Here's some more Go Noodle workout routines that you can do for specific, things like birthdays. If you want to do a dance or just do a workout, those are available. We also have some art activities that you can do. This will give you 40 different fun art activities to do with your kids that don't require a lot of materials. We also have National Geographic coloring pages, and I really like these coloring pages because they're very detailed. They give you a better idea of what animals really look like compared to what a normal coloring page would look like. They give you some pictures of like what their bones look like, their skulls, things like that. Here's some owls, and they'll give you, special details about feathers, and you get to see a lot of unique organisms that you might not be able to see there, like blue whales, dolphins, things like that. So that is the National Geographic coloring page website, and you can print those out and have the kids color those. Then we're going to move on to the science section, and the classrooms are set up basically the same way, 3rd through 5th grade. So we have the science textbook, which I definitely recommend. You use that as a format to follow, and then use the other resources to kind of fill in some additional learning or any gaps that the students might be having in their learning. They show you, forces, physical science. So it starts with forces. Let's go ahead and close this real quick. All right, so they give you vocabulary. And again, you can change the language on this. You just go up to the translate button, which at first can seem like it's kind of a pain, but you'll get used to it pretty quickly. So you just pick your language. It doesn't always do this, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it's a lot faster. So pick the language that you're teaching in that day, and then your page will change into that language. So they give you information about force. A lot of times they'll give you diagrams or videos to go along with the lesson, which is really helpful. And sometimes they'll give you activities or quizzes or things like that to do as well. So this is an excellent resource for you to use as a guideline for teaching your course and for content. We have Achievery lessons. You can log in. There's some specific science lessons in there that you can learn. We can go ahead and do category. We want to learn science, and we'll pick our grade level for 3rd grade. And then let's see. Go ahead and hit enter, see if we can refresh. Oops, there we go. Okay. So now we have all of our science videos related to our grade level, and you'll see there's a lot of good materials in there. This is good for grades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of them are only grades 1 through 4. You just have to look and make sure that the grade level is appropriate. But as long as you set the grade level, it will include videos within that grade level. So that is one resource for additional material for your textbook. We also have BrainPop and BrainPop Junior, and I've tried to include those videos in each topic area, but I just put in these links, in case you wanted to look for something that you can't find within there. We have plants and animals. Over here, these are going to be your lessons, your videos, and if there is any Khan Academy coursework, you'll find that in here as well. So this is the BrainPop French version. They'll give you a video related to, this one happens to be on body systems. So you can go ahead and do that, and then maybe even watch do the quiz together and make sure that they've grasped all the concepts within there. Then you can do some more practice through IXL. And you'll see IXL will take you directly to a practice activity where they're talking about, the root system of plants. Again, you can change the wording here by going to translate, and then now you'll see, since we've been using it, it automatically directs you to English or French. And so we can actually go back and forth between the two languages, and that helps it be more of a bilingual education. Now, just know that even if you change the wording, the voice is still going to be in English. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that out. All right, we can go ahead and look at we have some National Geographic animal videos to go with that section. You have fossils, information about fossils. If the stuff doesn't show up automatically, you can click on the view material, and then it'll pop up. So you have some more videos here. Some of them are in English, some of them are in French. Most of these are in French here. All right, so going back, when you get to the end of your course material for that section, just hit View More, and then it'll pull up the rest of the material that goes along with that section. So we have a lot of good stuff in here. This one's on measurements. You have the Khan Academy website. This is basically the same way the other one worked before. So you would go through each lesson. If you're logged into the Khan Academy website, then it'll save your progress so that when you log in again, it'll take you directly back to where you stopped. You can see that this is in French. You can translate it into English if you want to. If you want to switch back and forth, you can do that as well. I'll go ahead and move it to English. And then you'll see that it's now translated into English. And so it goes by chapter, and you can see that there's some subtraction, there's addition. You can click on the chapter that you want to work on, and they'll give you a video to watch. They'll give you some lessons to work on, some practice to work on. So make sure you watch the videos and do the practice. And then if you need additional help, you can always go and see if there's another video on something specific, like converting milliliters to liters or times to minutes. We have more IXL practice in here. So it's kind of all been collected together, all the resources into one folder so that you can find everything that you need to teach that lesson for the day. Now, if we go down to computers, again, we have Achievery. Then we have free coding classes, which you can do with the kids. In addition to that, there's code.org, which I'll add the link in here for that. Code.org is a free website for students to learn how to do coding. If you have a computer for each student, that's a great opportunity for the students to practice with. We have reading and writing strategies. A lot of this is going to be through Khan Academy. So you can just click on the link there. It'll take you to the Khan Academy site page that focuses on, nouns, verbs, pronouns. Again, if you're logged in, you can save your progress so you know where you started and left off. They have the videos over here on the left. They have the activities over here on the right-hand side. So lots of good information there for writing strategies. We have French Duolingo, which is a website that you can go to teach your kids about French and English. You can kind of go back and forth between the two languages. So you'll see it says, which one of these is one, and then they give it to you in French. You click on that and it'll play the sound for you, and then you check and see if you're correct or not. Oh, excuse me. All right, we have language games through IXL. These are going to be fun little activities that you can do after you've taught a lesson. They're in a number of different subjects. You can do it by grade. So you have third, fourth, and fifth grade here. Alphabetizing words, doing contractions, learning about verbs and nouns. So it pretty much covers a lot of the topics in language arts. They are going to be in English, but they can still be very useful teaching tools, especially if you're trying to teach both languages at the same time. You have the IXL English problem sets. So this is going to take you to all the different activities that you can do for each lesson. You've got vowels, you've got irregular verbs, all the different reading strategies, writing strategies, and all you have to do is click on the link and it'll take you to the activity. Again, you have the Achievery lessons. They do have lessons in English as well. And then these are all broken down by different subject areas. So you have your prefixes, your suffixes, your adjectives, adverbs, a lot of good sources of materials in here for English language arts. Then we have our math. You have a complete math textbook for grade 3, 4, 5, any grade that you're working on. You can see that you can switch between different grades over here on the left-hand side. You just pick the topic that you want to work on for that day, and you can go ahead and do, the activity for sums and whole numbers. They have a video, they have practice, so you can watch the video and then you can do the practice activity. This is what they call an interactive textbook. So we also have the Khan Academy math. This is the 3rd grade math. This is going to be in English. Again, you know how to translate it now. You just go back to that translate button, hit translate, you can switch it to French, and then everything on this page will switch to French. However, the lessons, just know the videos are still going to be in English, even though the transcript will be in French. So you can read the transcript in French and watch the video in English. We also have in here Numberblock France, which after 3rd grade, Numberblock is a little bit young. So you might not find it in your folder unless you're teaching on 3rd grade or under. But this is just a fun way to kind of watch a video about what you've been learning about counting, about number blocks, about multiples, addition, subtraction, things like that. So this is a fun website. When you go to do the number block videos, you can actually go ahead and do that. You can do the closed captioning in French. Any YouTube video, you can do the closed captioning in French. You just go over here, you go to subtitles. You can switch the language from French to English, however you want to do it. And then the subtitles will change language here. So very interesting addition to YouTube, which is now available, which means that you can watch any video in English and do the subtitles in French or vice versa. We also have math games through IXL. Just like the English ones, we also have math, so you can learn about base 10s, you can do bingo, they have multiplication, division, all the different topics here for math games, and you can switch between the different grade levels as well. Sorry. Oops. So I have tried to keep the lessons and the activities all in one folder. Again, if it doesn't show up like that, you can just hit view material. You'll see you have the Khan Academy here, you have the Brain Pop videos, you also have the IXL. And so if you click on the specific lesson topic for the day, you should be able to find all of those materials within that one topic. Okay, we have skip counting. Again, you'll see a video from, this is from French Kinder, which is also a very good YouTube channel. Teaches a lot of good concepts, especially in the lower grades. So it's broken down by individual subject area, and each subject area is going to have multiple ways for you to teach that topic. Okay, so again, you have your IXL, you've got your Brain Pop, you've got your Khan Academy all in one place. So if you're teaching a Khan Academy lesson, you're like, oh, the kids didn't quite get that, then you can go ahead and watch a Brain Pop video on it. You can do some additional practice with it, and really make sure that they get the concepts down. All right, so let's, oh, and then just remember, you can always hit view more and it will take you further and further into specific topics. So everything is broken down into specific topics. And then you also have like groups, categories of excess materials in case you need them further. All right, I hope you enjoy the class. Please let me know if you have any questions or any concerns. Anything's not working, I can always swap it out for something that is. Thanks. Have a great day.